gaga, bubble chop, slam, come here, chop, yo, so my team. Back at the home, get bigger slag, bigger, look at me, I'm the boss, yeah, I'm coming hot, yeah, I'm coming hot.
And now in front of me this morning in studio, it's just unfortunate that we're not streaming live actually on our Facebook platform. We do have an upcoming artist, only 18 years old, I must say. That is quite remarkable. Made his official debut in 2020 and he joined us in the studio this morning just to speak to us a little bit about who he is. It is a young gentleman called Ray T. Ray T, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Fantastic, how are you doing?
Yeah, super.
Super indeed, it's Friday, so
Yes,
the
yes,
vibe
yes.
must be up. I'm so glad that you managed to join us in studio this morning. And listen, man, I've had a listen to a few tracks of yours, and I must say, quite a talented young man yourself. But I guess
thank you.
before we get into your music, what we like doing on 95.3 FM is getting to know the person, right? The person behind the art, actually.
Yes.
So I guess I'll start off there. Talk to us about your origin story. Who is Ray T?
Okay, I'll start with the name. Okay, how I come up with the variety, I just it through my name. The thing is like my name is Raymond Tinashe.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tinashe is a phenomenal name from Zimbabwe. Called okay, Tinashe means God is with us, and Raymond means strength. So I just took Ray and T and joined them together. Yes. That's how I come up with my name Ray T.
And where did you do this? When did you think about this Ray T combination?
Okay, thing is like I did it with my parents actually. They just in the living room. And my first trick there she goes. I coded my trick in the studio.
Yeah.
And I came with it to my parents and I showed them, I made them listen. They said, what's her name? I said, I'm still thinking through the name. Then they helped me find the name. Then that's when we come to one and said, okay, name like Ray T. Let's come up with Ray T together.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, it's something that really rolls off easy off the tongue, actually, and it's quite a cool name, I must say. But look, I want us to take a step back, from you coming up with the name. Let's talk about when you first started falling in love with music. Talk to us about that time. When did you first realize that, this is a beautiful thing that I really want to engage in, I really want to do. This is music. When was that moment for you?
Okay, actually music since I was a baby. My father used to play like music in our house, like have those huge speakers. So like like every weekend there was always like music playing there. And eventually us we just tuning and vibing, that's the thing. So like during like in 2020 during COVID, I don't know, I just like got inspired, motivated. Let me just try and air a thing like let me just try and see where I can like go with music. That's when I just started composing, like There She Goes, my first song. Then from there, like I thought, okay, like like students in school, go to school and all those things.
Yeah.
So you are not really sure how things will go, like. But like when I did that, and I see my parents were like in there also with me, I started building that confidence that okay, there may be life in something here. I can see something can happen.
And I mean, look, it's been 3 years since 2020, so consistency is there, I must say. So just talk to us on how you've been enjoying your journey since, man. Official debut already in 2020, but still only 18 years old now. Just speak to us on what you've been busy with since.
Okay, what can I say again? My journey since I studied. So it's tough, it's not easy. That's the thing. It was like you have to balance. I'm still a student going to school. That's the thing. So like you have to like find that balance between music and school. You have to find that connection. How can I put it out there? With music, it's all about consistency, as you say. So like sometimes I find it hard, like to also manage school and music at the same time. But with my parents, they're the key to how I'm gonna move. Because they help me, they guide me through what my music journey. So like I said to you, That's the future.
I love that. So they're your support system.
Yeah, like they are my how can I say, my soul,
Oh,
my
that's
music.
beautiful.
With them, like I believe, yeah, they will make me reach where I wanna go be.
That's amazing. 8:49 is the time on the clock. I think at this point we are going to end the show with Ray T, but we are in conversation with him this morning, just of course getting to know him a little bit and talk to us about his inspiration behind music, into music, and just also find out what he's been busy with over the past couple of years or so. Now, Ray T, I want to find out, look, when artists and I guess creatives generally get into, you know, the process of making either, you know, a sculpture or making music or making a film, there's a zone that they get into, right? Sort of get into some place where their creative juices have to flow. What does that process look like for you? Where do you go to when, you know, you're busy making your music? What do you think of? What's your inspiration looking like? Talk to us about that entire process.
Yeah, for me, first, I'm an introvert person. Like, if those who are close to me know me, I always like to maintain like peace within myself. That's how I I thriving through my music. Like at first, especially I find a beat, just any beat, and with that within that beat is like I go into like a meditation state. That's when I find myself like the vision, what I'm gonna do, everything. That's how I find myself. How can I say that?
in that space, yeah,
in that space, yeah. So in that space, like how can I say, like just I just like activate, just happy. Like so, I don't activate, just happen.
Yeah.
First just be like a beat, then start doing like just going that zone, like get inspired, motivate myself. Those things. Also like reflect on myself in that phase.
Yeah.
I just reflect on myself and everything just.
And clearly it's something that makes you happy. I see there's a smile on your face as you're talking about it.
Yeah, it's not like
yeah.
But like most of people say like okay, like you're an artist, why you use like this? Like I don't know, they see me as like I'm doing something weird. Like, but someone like that's how I manage to do that's how I manage to do my music.
Indeed.
Yes. So
and then just as we start winding down our conversation, look, like I said, you're just 18 years old, which I think is quite remarkable. And I'm sure you've also, you know, had a look at the music industry in Namibia and just see what's going on, what's happening. You know, I think the COVID-19 pandemic really exposed, you know, the dangers of the industry itself, you know,
Yes.
just in terms of perhaps not always having a backup for certain things, but also expose the beauties of the industry in terms of people working together, right?
yes.
But from what you've seen over the years at your age, briefly, what do you make of the Namibian music industry?
Okay, I'm gonna lay it to you. It's zero. Like the thing is like okay, when I look at the industry, I actually blame the people, like our people in the nation. You see, with music, it starts within us. We cannot expect like people abroad to chip into our music, to make our music reach there. It's so it's in within us who set the pace, how the world will see our music. So what I'm basically saying, like we need to support our music actually. Let's say like in the radio stations, on broadcasting TV, or the government, they have to set like a local policy whereby, let's say 75% of the airtime streaming just be like the local artist first. Then you start considering abroad, that the person is abroad. But you find like most majority, like it's all about the abroad music. I'll call it other countries' music that they are creating, being played in our country. Right now, if you go in the street, you find Amapiano, just Amapiano. And you wonder like, okay, like in Namibia, obviously the artists who are putting the weight behind them on the ground. Then they expect like the local people first to acknowledge, see what's happening. But it's just so hard, like I'm not happy that I'm very like disappointed right now. Very disappointed.
And do you have faith that you know, different stakeholders can come through, government can come through, artists can work together and make sure that it's gonna, be a prosperous situation for everyone. Is there optimism from your side?
Yes, I think like everyone can change. Change is there in everyone. The thing is like us, we have to like, okay, how do I say, we have to look in things like, you have to like find the investors who put something in our music industry. Like I said, like the government, local process, they have to put a stamp there. And like, how can I say, they have to also embark, like create shows, all those things for the upcoming artists, so that they will like get the air, the vocal out there in the street. They have to push the music there out there in the street, so that them, the creators, they will feel like also they feel like they say happy with what they are doing.
Yeah.
But you see most of the times it's just like I'm a pioneer in the street like that. It won't like give that image
Indeed.
the artist.
Now, just like I said, as we start winding down our conversation, some people would say the year just started, but it's already the 31st of March and we're headed over to the 4th month of the year now. I'm sure you've already set your plans out for the year. Like you said earlier, there's still school that you're dealing with, and there's so many other things you balance with. But musically, what else can we expect from you throughout the year?
I expect. Okay, actually, I want to surprise you.
Okay. Okay.
I just want to leave you in that space, but yes.
So we should we should just wait in suspense.
Exactly, like just be in that what do I say, in that rise.
Yeah.
Then you expect something. Wow.
All right.
But before like just close it down,
Mm-hmm.
I really want people to support our music.
Yeah.
People like seriously. That's how we move in here. Because like it have to be like one family first between us. Like I said, start within us. Us is who make the difference out there. Don't expect people abroad there who make the difference to us. It's us locally on the street there. They have to, like I said, play our music, hype our music.
That's a brave call. Then I'll put it on to you to also play your music and hype your music. There's a beautiful project that we are going to play of yours right now. I want you to introduce this for the listeners. Explain to us.
Okay, my turn. Music is my turn. Okay. So my turn, I said, what inspired me creating my turn is the hard working, the effort that I've been putting since I started my music. Like I said, my turn, like I'm 19, 18. I feel like it's now like my turn to come out, to show people who is rating.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So my team, you find like everything that I've been going through, working through all those things, that just sum up to one thing, creating my team. And my team is just
well, I guess you don't have to say more because the listeners themselves can have a listen to it. And of course, Ray T, it's been quite a pleasure being in conversation with you this morning. You have now come to Desert Radio. This is your home now, so we'll definitely be waiting for you to come through again and keep on updating us on what's happening, man.
Yes, I'll do so.
All right, thank you so much, man. 8:57 is the time of the clock, and listen, I guess I do have to say ta-ta to you also.